Time is 5 o'clock, and here's the world news at 5. First, the top stories. Ogun PDP Caretaker Committee says Congress will hold despite court order. Buhari OK's panel to negotiate a new national minimum wage. 27,000 Nigerians migrating to Europe die in desert and sea in 2016. Buhari to present 2018 budget bill before National Assembly November 7. Mass protests in Spain against arrest of Catalan ministers. Syrian army captures Islamic State last stronghold. I am Tobi Joseph, bringing you the news in details shortly. The Ogun State PDP Caretaker Committee says the party's Congress scheduled to hold on Saturday will go as scheduled despite a court order stopping it. An Abeokuta Magistrate Court on Wednesday had stopped the Congress and ordered the Assistant Inspector General in charge of Lagos and Ogun State, the Ogun State Police Commissioner and Director of State Security Service to enforce the order. Magistrate Ido Olayinka had issued the order while ruling on an application filed by the prosecution for the revocation of a bail granted to two members of the Caretaker Committee, Timidayo Nike and Bankole Shisoya, for disobeying a federal high court order recognizing the Bayodayo-led state executive as the legal executive council until the year 2020. A member of the Caretaker Committee, Sunday Sholani, who spoke on behalf of the committee shortly after the court issued the order, says the Saturday State Congress will hold as scheduled in spite of the order. According to Sholari, it is the duty of the electoral body selected by the party's National Caretaker Committee to conduct the Congress and not the responsibility of the State Caretaker Committee, who is a party to the suit. Meanwhile, members of the Electoral Committee of the PDP National Caretaker Committee, who supervised last Saturday's local cabinet congress across the state's 20 council areas, are divided over the outcome of the Congress. Secretary of the committee, Fabian Ihekweme, and two other members in a report declared the Congress as null and void on the grounds that they were never taken to any venue where the exercise was supposed to have taken place. Ihekweme urged the party's National Caretaker Committee to disregard the result of the Congress as collated by the State Caretaker Committee, calling for a fresh Congress, which must be conducted in accordance to the party's constitution. The chairman of the committee, Kingsley Chinda, and a member, however, refused to sign the report of the dissenting members of the committee. An international diamond trade company, Pay Diamond, is to showcase in Abeokuta, the state capital, how one can earn an extra income weekly by investing in raw diamond. The seminar will hold on Sunday, November 5 at Micro International Suites behind NUT Hall, opposite MQ Abiola International Stadium, Kuto, Abeokuta, by 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. The seminar, according to the company, will teach participants on how to invest in raw diamonds and earn 150% returns on their investment. The company, in a statement by its regional coordinator, Esther Adeyemo, names Brendan Apata and Bruce Oyem as the facilitators of the seminar. She explains that admission to the seminar is free, but seats that will be available are limited. To secure seats, interested participants are asked to call or text a diamond to 0806 779 3156 or 0803 407 7613. As the deadline for the enrollment of bank customers for the Bank Verification Number (BVN) expires on Friday, Ogun State has been credited with having the fourth largest number of BVN registration in the country. Data from the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System credits Ogun State with registering 1.48 million BVNs. Topping the list is Lagos State, which registered 6,600,000 BVN, followed by Rivers 1.63 million and Oyo State with 1.5 million BVN. Trading Ogun State in the fifth position at the Federal Capital Territory with 1.31 million BVN. The Delta coming sixth to 1.23 million, Edo 1,900,000 BVN, and Kano State with 920,000 BVN. The Federal High Court had given banks up to Friday to attach all customers' accounts to BVN, after which any of them without BVN will be forfeited to the federal government. The presidency recently estimated that about 46 million bank accounts are yet to be linked to the BVN. President Muhammad Buhari has approved the membership of a committee that will negotiate the new national minimum wage for the Nigerian workers. Labour and Employment Minister Senator Chris Ngige made this known to the State House correspondents after a meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa Abuja. Ngige, promising that the panel will be inaugurated anytime from now, admits that the existing national minimum wage had expired in August 2016. The minister says members of the tripartite committee will include representatives of the federal and state government, National Employment Consultative Association, Manufacturer Association of Nigeria, National Association of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, and small and medium-scale enterprises. He added that the organized labor, including Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, had sent their nominations. Chairman of the APC Governors Forum, Rochas Okorocha, has ruled out automatic ticket of the party for the 2019 presidency for President Muhammad Buhari. Okorocha made this known while speaking to the State House correspondent after a meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa, Abuja. Buhari, according to Okorocha, if he seeks to clinch the 2019 APC ticket, will have to go through the primaries to avoid the imposition of candidate. 27,000 Nigerians died while on their way to Europe through the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea in 2016. A non-governmental organization, Ramp Uja International, which made it known at a seminar in Abuja, quoting statistics from the UN, says that an estimated 602,000 Nigerians attempted the trip through the route during the period. The organization's president, Eddie Dudu, calls for the sensitization of Nigerians and the danger of illegal migration to Europe. Chairman of African Network of Germany, Dr. Sylvie Nancha, says several of the Nigerian immigrants stranded on the trip are suffering in the ghetto in Agadez, Niger Republic. President Muhammad Buhari is to present the 2018 appropriation bill before a joint session of the Senate and House of Representatives on Tuesday next week. Speaker of House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara announced the date while reading a letter from Buhari during the plenary. The notification from Buhari was greeted with a shout of no, no by members of the House. The Speaker, intervening later, told the protesting lawmakers that they have no constitutional powers to stop the President from presenting the bill. Meanwhile, the Senate leader, Ahmed Lawan, has expressed concern about the implementation of the 2017 budget by the presidency. Lawan, speaking to State House correspondents after meeting with President Muhammad Buhari at the presidential villa Abuja, says he's dissatisfied with the implementation of the budget, which took effect from June. For the proper implementation of the budget, the Senate leader explained that the presidency and the National Assembly will engage each other in December to determine whether to extend it till March 2018. On the proposed 2018 budget, it says its early passage by the National Assembly will depend largely on several considerations. You're still listening to the World News at 5 on Rock City 101.9 FM. Up next, we'll bring you foreign, business, and sport news. Please do stay with us. The Syrian army has retaken Del Al-Zor, the last major stronghold of so-called Islamic State (IS) in Syria. The state TV says the city is completely liberated from terrorism. Other reports said the Syrian army and its allies were claiming the last pockets of resistance from IS. IS had held most of the city since 2014. It was of strategic importance to IS because of its proximity to the border with Iraq. Earlier, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a UK-based activist group, said government forces are taking control of the city after weeks of fighting. The militant group is now confined to just a few pockets in Del Al-Zor province. Some 350,000 civilians in the province have been forced to flee their homes. Thousands of Catalans have protested against the detention of 8 regional ministers sacked over Catalonia's push for independence from Spain. The officials who appeared in Spain's High Court are accused of rebellion, sedition, and misuse of public funds. Prosecutors are also seeking a European arrest warrant for ousted Catalan leader Carles Puigdemont, who did not show up in court and is now in Belgium. The request also covers 4 other ex-ministers who ignored the summons. Spain had been gripped by a constitutional crisis since a referendum on independence from Spain was held in Catalonia on the 1st of October in defiance of the Constitutional Court ruling that had declared it illegal. Last week, Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy imposed direct rule on Catalonia, dissolving the regional parliament and calling local elections for 21st of December. MTN Group Limited says it is still processing its proposed initial public offering of its Nigerian business on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The group's chief executive officer, Rob Shotton, who made this known in an interview with Bloomberg TV, says he expects the completion of the process in the next 6 months. The company, according to him, has a lot of advisors working round the clock to get everything ready because it is a complicated process with a lot of regulation that needs to be arranged. MTN agreed to list its shares on Nigerian Stock Exchange as part of the settlement of the $1 billion fine imposed by Nigerian Communications Commission on MTN in 2015 for failing to disconnect unregistered subscribers. Finally, on the World News of 5 Sport News. Former Super Eagles coach Sunday Ugochukwu Olise is gradually getting recognized in the Dutch football division in Netherlands. The 14-year coach was adjudged the best coach in the division after the first round came to an end. Olise, a former Ajax midfielder, has helped the team survive relegation last season and has seen them improve more this season with lots of outstanding performance and result. Fortuna confirms his award through the Twitter handle on Thursday. Sunday Olise has been named the best trainer of the first period. That was the World News at 5, and just before we go, the major stories once again. Ogun PDP Caretaker Committee says Congress will hold as scheduled despite court order. Buhari OK's panel to negotiate new national minimum wage. 27,000 Nigerians migrating to Europe die in desert and sea in 2016. Buhari to present 2018 budget bill before National Assembly on November 7. On the foreign scene, we told you that mass protests have broken out in Spain against the arrest of Catalan ministers. Syrian army has captured Islamic State in last stronghold. For more stories and to listen to us live, please log on to our website www.rockcityfmradio.com/live. Thank you so much for listening. I am Tobi Joseph. Good evening.